Trump says no more debates after Harris cash haul. Vice President Kamala Harris raised $47 million in 24 hours following the Tuesday debate. She's holding 2 rallies in North Carolina while Trump held one in Arizona. Updates on the presidential race. Former President Donald J. Trump announced on Thursday that he would not confront Vice President Kamala Harris again after her campaign raised $47 million in 24 hours after meeting her. Trump said on his Truth Social site that there will be no extra debate with Ms. Harris, despite his aide's admission that he had a terrible night. At his Tucson event, he repeated that at a location named for Linda Ronstadt, who denounced him hours earlier. A gathering in Grand Rapids, Michigan, headed by her running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, broke out into chants of "We're not eating cats," to Kamala Harris's recurrent refrain, "We're not going back." Harris challenged Trump to debate her again at her second event on Thursday. "What's at stake could hardly be more important," she told the gathering. On Thursday, New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu signed a measure requiring photo ID to vote without exceptions. The bill would also require first-time voters to show citizenship proof upon registering. Since the law takes 60 days to take effect, it will not affect the elections. Vice President Kamala Harris challenged former President Donald J. Trump to a second onstage brawl at her first post-debate campaign event, hoping to utilize his fluctuating performance to her advantage in the final stretch. "I believe we owe it to the voters to have another debate," Ms. Harris said at a Charlotte event less than an hour after Mr. Trump posted on Truth Social in all capital letters that there will be no third debate. Harris's second rally of the day is in North Carolina. Nearly all seats in the Greensboro Coliseum are packed, and the excited audience is wearing glow-up wristbands and Kamala banners from the Charlotte demonstration a few hours earlier. In a Tucson campaign address, Donald Trump promised to end all taxes on overtime. The plan expands on his promises to remove tip taxes and Social Security taxes for seniors. Trump has kept adding tax cuts to his campaign promises but has not explained how he will offset government income losses. The national debt might rise by $4 trillion over the next decade under Trump's promises. According to independent studies, housing was the 40th theme in Donald Trump's address. The former president, who tends to focus on immigration, blamed unauthorized immigrants for a complex housing affordability situation and threatened to bar them from mortgages and rental assistance. Speech in New York last week, where he pledged to dramatically slash government rules that raise homebuilding costs. Donald Trump repeated his absurd assertion that Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, were taking pets from residents, implying that they were eating them. Former President Donald J. Trump used a tried-and-true approach to downplay Tuesday night's debate, portraying his defensive, furious, and often fact-challenged performance as a win versus Vice President Kamala Harris. 7 minutes after the debate, Mr. Trump tweeted, "3-on-1. He then argued in the spin room that the moderators mistreated him.